A warm, somber greetings, fellow viewers, as we welcome you to the Simuka Sketch Show, your show, the show that brings you nothing but cutting-edge news. Today on the show, on this week's episode, we start on a sad note, something that cut across Zimbabwe. Wakaita kunge museve waenda note hapana akaziya kuti zvabva nekupi zvafamba sei, rakavabara ramhanywa bvonyongera mamasi munacharewa kuti tibata apa hapana achaziva kuti tochema tichiti kudii. Apo ruzhinji rweZimbabwe rwakapinda mukuchema, rwakapinda mukusakasira nemisodzi, kuri kuchema muimbi angari mukurumbira, muimbi angari wechidiki aizikanwa nekuti Soldier Love, Soul Musaka. To Soldier Love we say, may your soul rest in peace. We know you're flying with the angels now. One thing that we always say here with the team is that finally you get to meet Stembeni, finally you get to be with your mom, and when you see her, just tell her kuti until we meet, until we see you again. We'll keep on celebrating you through your life, through your music, through everything that you ever gave us. And who does not relate to Soldier Love? Who isn't saying Kurutonora Namgoma Jangara? Who is not saying Adibatai, Anjabatika, Digadibatai, Anjabatika, and the Imai, and Jayimika, Dirikutatamka, Fulba, and Catering. Rest in peace, Chibaba, conquering, you know how we used to do. We hope the angels will enjoy when you get there. Yeah, you know, Fulba and Catering. They don't know levels. May you rest in peace and may you sleep well. Until we meet next time. Kudos to you. There you have it, viewers. We are here, the Simuka Sketch Show. We give you nothing but the best of the best. And when I say the best of the best, it's these things that just come to us. We don't even go there because we'll be socially distancing, at home, minding our own business, right? And then we hear the vaccine is here. The first country, sub-Saharan Africa, to have a vaccine. 200,000 units of vaccine landed at the Robert Mugabe International Airport, and it was met with, okay, we can't say pomp and fanfare because you're at 3 a.m. and you know how it is, like, you know, and you, from that moment, signs, I was like, you know, remember before the 2017 coup, that was not a coup, VP Chiwenga read a speech on behalf of the defense forces to say, no, ZANU-PF, this purging of cadres has to stop. And when the vaccine got here, at 3 a.m., VP Chiwenga was there as the health minister to meet the vaccine. And true to it, 2017, when everything went down, VP Chiwenga was there in front saying that we are targeting the criminals around the president. And this time the vaccine, who takes the first shot? We know who was going to take the first shot. But who are we to even ask Kuti why? Who are we? We have no explanation of why he was the first person to get the vaccine. But to just look at it and say, if the vaccine was that safe, I think cabinet, yes, in the presidium, but I applaud VP Chiwenga because he went there and, like in a plumb of an army general, he said, I'm going to take the vaccine. And we take it to you. We always go out there and find the critical stories that make our show. Today on the show, we welcome a senior international vaccine dissemination expert. We welcome into the studio the senior international vaccine dissemination expert with us today. Welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, right. So, tinemubvunzo mshomashimata kubvunza mungaziya ukuthi what chemicals were used in this vaccine iri kushandiswa?
There were different types of chemicals. Aloe vera yakashandiswa, pakashandiswa futi maroots ezumbani, and even what do you call it, gochu. We used it also kugadzira vaccine.
Okay. Gochu explains why probably people would be running to. Like, pakambofamba social media pakafamba like a screenshot of my some of the directions of use of the vaccine and papakanyorwa my age restrictions akanzi 18 to 60. What has changed now kuti tione vanhu vari above 60 vachivaccinatwa? Can you explain? Chachiri chefake here chipepa ichocho, or what has changed now?
No, the beparanga riri chokwadi, but vakazovaccinatwa, vice president vanonorapwa kuchina. Plus in the DNA ya vice president, we can't call it kuti ndeye munhu muZimbabwe, it's an Asian DNA because ndo kwanorapwa. So yakachinja with process and time. That's why china no.
Okay. So mukuti ndo vakwanisa kutanga kutora because vajaira mishonga inobva iko ku China.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. Viewers, I think we have unpacked in a short, precise interview kuti why him and not the others. But thank you so much for your time. And imima vaccine makatotore.
Not yet. Oh. Yeah. I'm still young.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm 17.
Okay.
I'm using the idea nation sabora in makora gadzoro.
All right. Okay. Because vanhu vari kuchema kuti zvamatanga kuti ma frontline workers, my health workers are testiwe nevaccine iyi isati yayanzotestiwa kuti inoshanda zvakadii. Ko kana pakaitika accident pavaccine yacho inotadza kushanda chaizvo imimi matora mafrontline workers ese madima matanga nevasungwa vari mumajere vaya madhi macondemned aya momboona kuti inoshanda here amenoti nyaya iyoyo munoiona sei?
Yeah, that's the real reason ndakati kuti izopa vice president plus is a war veteran, so ma veteran vanorwira nyika in times zvakaoma ndo vanomira nenyika, so vakatora kuti yekatimire nenyika tibayiwe vaccine.
Ndizvozvo. As in 2017 he keeps on standing as a man of valor. Mangozvinzwira apana chekwedzera apana chekubvisa. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Yeah. But kana vaccine yayo mema kusiya mask?
No. It's just kuti ungotaura.
All right. Ndere madoctor ebachiri kana kuti
no, these are for vaccine experts, but I'm a doctor.
Okay. No guts, no glory. Me just being me, without trying to be sensational on sensationalizing issues. I just wish that they would have done it differently though, because one doubt, like I've been hearing shadows in the wall talking about kuti toziya sei vaccine, toziya sei kana wakaisa mvura, toziya sei people are crazy out there. So far as people saying vadi kurega kuchamisa daenda kanobaya vipi chweka to make sure ndiro vaccine rachona, and I heard another crazy one vadi kupa Mary Jackson rachona. Guys, makutipisa nyaya. But the vaccine is going to be rolled out. 200,000 recipients are going to receive the vaccine. But one thing that's shocking, Zimbabwe being Zimbabwe, there were certain things that I had questions about. Being your sketch show, we said, no, let's interrogate, let's go deeper. So this is the thing. This vaccine was donated by the Chinese government to 200,000 units, but vaccine can take already $5. 5 US. So 5 times 200,000 means kuti tinechi 1 million. Tokonotenga ma vaccine 200,000. So now our rollout plan in Zimbabwe is worth 6.7 million United States dollars. And I was doing my math. It means that if we had taken that Maria rollout and bought the vaccines now could donate or to donate EU, then to tenga mamu to the tune of 1,034,000 vaccines. And that's wrong. And communication, publicity, 1 million US dollars. Yeah. Yangofunga kuti kana mnachiya chimba jingu re corona mukamba $50 ndafuka mabaiza chanenge ari mashua. Who knows? As we move on with the show, we move on and we're still talking about our VPs. VPs that come from Krypton. VPs that you never think of. Zimbabwean, I tell you, our VPs, I think there was a time when we, soon after independence, we had our president who was there and there and there and there and there and there. Until we were like, he's there. And then we had 7 vice presidents. Okay, not rotation, but we had 7 vice presidents, from Joshua Nkomo, from Simon Mzenda, Joseph Musika, Joyce Mjuru, Poko, even ED, our current president. These were 7 presidents that we have. But after the number 7, 7 is special. You have watched James Bond. James Bond, or 7. After James Bond, after the number 7, everything went haywire. It was like a free fall from there. We have VP Mohadi trending in the news, all for the right reasons. This guy is my hero. I mean, like, you guys are worried about VP. No. Stop and think. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you watched someone on the news and say, wow, this is my role model? Soldier Love is gone. He gave us that. He gave us a reason to live in Zimbabwe. The VP, true to form, has gone on to prove that the November 17 coup, that was not a coup, was indeed a coup. And they removed Mugabe. They didn't, no. Like, I had my doubts. But when I heard him on that, maybe it's not him, but we are convinced that it's him. Can you give me a fuck? Like, who are you? Okay, guys, can you do that to your woman? Can you give me a fuck? It's like saying to your woman, hey, bitch, can I have some water? Sorry, this guy is rock star. He's our own James Bond. Okay, James Bond. But like, he is that iconic phoenix. That is reason. All these years we knew we had Minister Mohadi. We never knew that he was this good. We never knew that he was brilliant. We never knew that he could be there to save this nation from shame. South Africa, Jacob Zuma, Msholos, now we have, can you give me a fuck? Young guys in the ghetto, this is a hero for you. Just go up to that girl that you like and say, can you give me a fuck? If you feel like, if you have an office, utilize it. Our office has already been utilized by our own Sirio Jokolile, who will tell you that story on another day. But we are saying that we are used to these things. So if you have an office, because according to the VP, he has to know. He's the G. It's not the first time, the second time, actually. He's the G. It's like, where else can we do it? But now in true form, because when you ask like that, you know you belong to the Stingy Men Association. Chiffon went on to say, can I have some money? And the tone changes. Don't want next week. So I just want to say to the Mtalawami, who is Koko, Shigiriya, all on the floor, smack that, till you get so, smack that, dedication to you. On the floor, smack that, in the office, smack that, in the Politburo, smack that, smack that. Minister of State in the office of the president. Now I understand why there's need for a minister in the office of another government official to minister these things and make sure that they go according to as planned. And he also proved that he's a hustler. Age ain't nothing but a number. Who's got the keys to my beamer? He's a bowler. Leave him be. Why do you want? He's a bachelor. What do you want? Why? If we see these useless petitions, we are going to, Simuka sketch show is going to be actively involved with campaigns, save our VP. And now, it has changed from vice president to the pum pum. So next time you hear that VP, Vashika, the pum pum, Vashika, let's welcome into the studio our senior. This is a guy that you know will never give you a fuck because he's always asking for a fuck. Can you give me a fuck? Do you think he gives a fuck? No, he doesn't. So some of the questions have been answered by one statement. Genius. Brilliant. Leadership that is visionary, that sees into the future, that takes care of you. Do you give a fuck about the roads? No. Can you give me a fuck? He doesn't give a fuck. He needs a fuck. There you have it, guys. We just need to say, halala, halala, madala, halala. Masheroni Shamudi. Vendata. You know, these vendor guys are, you guys, you think they are playing here. They're not playing. Serious. Yeah, some of these things, they are not in order because, you know, it's a sketch show. So you have to understand it. Anyway. But I paper, it's a very wrong for guys. Chiquita say paper each. Intele cancel. Oh, Musa San Mapana. No, so very I'm a viewed banana because we are part of the people who are from Zimbabwe. Oh, sorry, Chilpa show. Okay. Moving on with our news, we go to national news. Air Zimbabwe is trending for the right reasons. Once again, like we said that this government, even in heaven, there's no government like this. They have managed to salvage Zimbabwe to the back, to the top of the food chain. With people saying, yeah. This guy said, no, we have everything under control. We have everything under control. And indeed they have. They have brought back Zimbabwe to the world status. Last week, Zimbabwe trended that they have an aeroplane, a running airline. Yeah. I was like, we have a running airline. But wait till you get to the airport. Yeah, shaking and digging, yo. The one's not, even going to road for taking private school. All that glitters is not gold. Wait till you drive from that airport. But at least they declared the roads a state of national disaster. So we are happy, but we caught on with a young, vibrant Zimbabwean from the slums of Mbare, whom we talked to about this good development of how the world, the picture of Zimbabwe is changing to the rest of the world. Let's cross over and hear what he had to say.
What a one, me brother.
Sister, Zema Kwan kana musingazikhethe mnongosiyana nazo. But ndiripo.
Oh, sorry brother. So my brother, what do you think of our Zimbabwean airline, Air Zimbabwe, and how do you think it improves the economy of Zimbabwe?
Murugona kuti sister wenza badu.
Msabati.
Murugona kuti sister zvema economy isusu atitomboziya. Zvatoziya ndezvokuti masini abuda akatora masini. Saka masini tanawo.
Mune vaccination pamuri apa?
Kana uchirwa masini, I don't think you don't need a masini awuya aya. Because isusu masina no amboenda high. Saka isusu togala tiri high. Saka nufunga kuti masini tiribo.
Masini api amukutaura here? I think
nokutara vaccine. Vaccine.
Imichicha mukade kuudzawo vamwe ava vari kucomplain about Zimbabwean airline vari jealous vari kunze kwenyika uko.
Kana vanhu vasina maplane waziya sister madzindzini ekupinda mumhepo kana musina kana like mwari haambokupe zvese hamumboite ma-countries ane ma-currency ma-countries ane inflationary ball mubva mapuwa nendege futi hazizobude.
How many airlines are there in Zimbabwe?
Tine ma-airline muzimbabwe tinawo here kana kuti ingori sticker like mazubko.
Ipapo manje mune makuzvimirira zvino. Makambokwira here eZimbabwe?
Ndichienda kupi? Inini.
Ndizvinongoenda kwakasiyana siyana.
Haumbobude muZimbabwe sister ndimbokuzi. Zimbabwe haubude uchienda kupi? Vana vafarire muZimbabwe panzi apo.
Unotomboziva kuti airport yedu inonzi chii? I think Budi. Mandinzo ndataura.
Tukutaura nezve.
Maita basa. Thank you my brother. Mofamba zvakanaka fenyu. Thank you. You can go.
hapana zvamuda kubvunza.
Aiwa hapa sinoita basi. Chienda yenyu. Budi enda yenyu.
Mochiripo.
Budi enda ikumba munonaiwa.
Vafana mutoriro saya parotofunga zvaarutaura zvine musoro. Vafana vanorova nepropaganda ndo problem yavo. Zvaka munakadzidza uzozwa kuti moving on, we move on with the health check. This is a new segment in the program where we feel like we need to take out our test meter to check a glucose, to check a sugar, to check a BP or diabetes. In our health check for the week, Zumbani medical cough drops on the way. Africa University have made cough drops out of Zumbani. Brilliant. Momento da brilliento. This is something we need to applaud. And MSU, there is something worth imitating. There is something worth putting on video. Please, please, please. Or unless if the Pum Pum or Temba or my public lecture, then you have every excuse to film that. But for now, this is something worth putting on video. MSU, let's change our trajectory. People are dying. Oh, yeah. But well, I know I'm conflicted because the balance economy. The High Court has barred Econet from sending out COVID cases reports daily because a man went to the High Court and I know she couldn't traumatize her, she couldn't harass her because I lost a loved one due to COVID-19. So the more I see these messages, we say bravo. My rights but also pamakaenda mukuru demango batanza pa David training kuti tokumbirawo data tokumbirawo kuti madata bundles adzike tokumbirawo kuti network ingoshandawo like zvita kunge makatodzima network yacho tikumbirawo kuti iko chaizango donawo because mukutkwadza kungokumbirawo but petition yacho yakatotadza zvayo because dai mpesa kangozviisa moti vakasenda message yacho inowira ne message yema charges yeko cash zvani confuse saka ngwadzikise ma charges yeko cash because ndikaona message nema charges zikasangana ndoita heartbreak. Also issue ndeyekuti pandikuza mauto nima loved ones vanenge vachininyaradza network yakadhakwa saka kana vachina message at least ngavaiti kuti network inake taikangozvimixa taigona kubatsirika. That is it in our health check for the day. We move on to sports news. In sports news today we speak nothing but the best of the best, the best of sports. The best of sports. We talk about Temba mkoma Temba. Wakomana ma sports. The Pum Pum. My VP. Wakomana ma sports. Aditika the Pum Pum. Amanaga. We just want to, as the sketch show, to just clear something. Aditika. Paya panonzi foreplay. It's an act. Akomana dzimai kana zvimajitero ndatonda name drop ndingiri akomana dzimai kana zvimafoni zvemukofera izvi now man hamziye maringtone rem all on the floor smack that in the office smack that the boom boom. Okay, so I was talking about sports news, right? I tell you that Temba, when we talk about foreplay, we really mean foreplay. Like the foreplay that we mean is not the not for like not like we mean foreplay, the art of romanticizing, like like the art of like this for I think we'll start a segment where we were going to call sex education and romance education so that we help others because pamwe foreplay yacho akangosvika kuti ndoda foreplay D1 ndobva. Susan Mutami was denied exit. Aida kuenda ku Dubai, aida kumbotravel semana nezimari dzake, and she was denied exit from Zimbabwe. Vakamta no buy. But I think I don't blame my authorities angu. Okay, I might be wrong. This is not the perception is Simuka sketch on yangu. Inini kana munatara no ndikuziya zvakaitika pakakandwa bomba kusaiduko. Totoziwa. Saka usaenda tudze bozi yondo watanga kayo amana saurati in 3 months zvatopera zvamaitaura because mati mairara every day almost every day zvatopera so far taura nyaya 5 10 5 6 6 and wataura nyaya 6 and this has been like 4-5 months. We still need close to I don't know how 5 times 30 we need 150 stories because we said every time Temba aiba avura at Simuka saka chibogara it's fine, it's okay, we'll treat you well. Don't worry. You'll be fine. We move on with the show. We go on to our commercial break. This is the time where we get to pay the rent. This is the time where we get to recognize that those that make this show a success, you have to show sponsor, but not to sponsor. You have to miss a show, but don't miss a show. You have to what they do contributes a lot to this show. We cross over to the commercial break. Those that pay the rent, my boss Ida, and assault. Anotenga stambo. My boss.
This is the advert section where we thank people that support this show. Today is different. We have an advert.
But if you baba msadanga. Mantora tuku, mantora jinimbi. Apa mnatora futi chibaba, enda uchinjairira.
Ndokusira ka uyu.
Unzirani.
Uyu obvious.
Ayo kaniyo chibaba ndi wangu.
Chibaba ndi changu.
Ayo enda uchinjairira chibaba ndi changu. Yo zinana akuzotora na colors. Zinana.
Maya. Ndokusira vanchoga.
Ayo usada. Vanchoga.
Lazana nemtupo wese ndionotora.
Ayo apatika ndikuda chibaba ndi wangu eni.
Maya.
Chibaba
Maya.
Ayo usadalo.
Shinganetse ngati wina ndiyani ngata si.
Arengatora.
Apart from just being people that are supporting, they are fighting over other people. Do they wish that we die so that they fight? Also, we have ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF is also sponsoring this show by giving Soldier Love the provincial status a Heroes Acre. Like if it's a provincial Heroes Acre, is it a provincial national Heroes Acre part? Thank you so much, ZANU-PF. Muruguti Soldier Love na Chinks Machanga. Chinks Machanga, anonzi Chinks man. Chinks Machanga. Semfanana. Manaka. Tuku Soldier Love. Chinks. Semfanana. Thank you so much, ZANU-PF, for sponsoring this show. Thank you.
That was the commercial break. Like always, it never disappoints. We keep on growing and growing. We are attracting big corporates, big names. You saw that. Big names that are a beg. So, paine budget 1.3 million recommunication. Chifunga tu anengwesa mari pa advert yedu. Yawa say. We move on to international news. International news, we go to Uganda. Karibu sana Baganda. Tashika Munyika ya Kaguta. Museveni. We are saying, this guy is the James Bond of Africa. His surname M7 of Uganda. In Uganda, there is an outbreak of locust. I don't know what a drought in Rinda pest, the first chimurenga. Rinda pest tununzi tuya tuma locust tuai jigama prance tuanetsa ku Uganda. So these guys, they have really gone full throttle to thwart this. I respect Uganda. I respect them for so many things. I respect them. Remember when the opposition candidate Bobby Wine, Robert Kagulani, when he lost the election, they made sure that he was safe. They barricaded his home. They put guards around his home. They put a helicopter to make sure that he was safe and sound. Because you never know. With such a challenge, so these guys then went a notch higher in terms of dealing with locust outbreak mitigation. These guys had a budget that was specifically for procurement of stones for chasing away locusts. Guys, come on, let's give them a round of applause in the room. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Uganda, the Uganda of Idi Amin yakati Britain, we are going to give you food aid in the 1970s when Britain was under a depression. No. Things are not bad. Let's give them something. You wanted to donate to the Queen. This is the same Uganda that is got a budget for procuring stones. So these stones, they are not the stones that you know. No. They are not the stones that you're used to. These are real stones. Dombo rikarowa shiri, rikarowa mashu, and yega pachayo rowa ne dombo. And imagine, this is a huge country. The budget that they have set aside is 1 billion Ugandan shillings. That's like 271,574 United States dollars. No matter what rate you use, it's in that region. We cross over to an expert in terms of locust outbreak mitigation and hear what they have to say.
We are here in Uganda, Kampala with Dr. Mutombo. Dr. Mutombo, welcome.
I'm not, and this is doctor zwangu.
Oh, you look like a doctor.
No, it's ndingori smart zvangu as a person.
Alright, thank you very much. So first question is, can you please explain the types of stones used to scare away the locusts?
So we have various types matombo ati now, because you know wizards are nature pa Uganda.
Yes.
Zikutoda sekuru banda, but still my different types of stones that we have. Can you see those small ones?
Yes.
Madig ayayo anonzima space rocks. As you can see, they are very spacious. Akadona kuva mudenga, they are shooting stars. Akawira panapa, so they are very expensive. Hence the budget looked very big on that thing. So these space rocks, like their name, shooting stars, we use them at shooting locust ajo. And then we have got these other stones. These are more like crystals, diamond stones that we are using. My diamonds, as you know, these are the hardest rocks at now. My hardest rocks, and Semuna Agastado Wiza. Wiza, you know, in dancing Ararim class, potato anatomy Wiza. In a head, abdomen, thorax.
Yes.
If you use a diamond, uka raw am soro Wiza. Wiza imuke. It's gone forever. So these diamonds, after the process, Tshangwa Siaos or desert go at Nabas now. And then it nails dinner. My bricks shell anoshanswa kuvaka empire. It's a big, it covers a like surface area. Saka nunzi wiza dziri mu desert dziri kuwanda mu sand. Saka vanhu vanogona kusvika voshayiwa wiza dziya because dzakawanda mu sand, but mukakanda zvidhina manje zvidhina zvinonogarira chi pamusoro pesand paya wiza dzobva dzasuffocata. And then we also have crystal meth, and unfortunately ipo panapa that we bought. It's a rock, crystal meth. We are not using it to throw, but it's
not drugs.
No. It's a rock. It's a drug, but it's a rock. So we are using that stone as well to give other stoners varikokunzogo vachazoyewo vachithrow some of these stones.
Okay.
And then ipo paita quartz. This is quartz. Quartz ayo, it's heavy, as you can feel it, and it's difficult to throw. We use it kutyisidzira. For example, you see mavhunduka sa ukaikanda mudesert wiza dziya dzichavhunduka dzombo retreata back, giving us more time to advance, more time to go over. And then there are those big boulders.
Yes.
Those ones, they are not really for locusts, they are for human beings. Vanonetsa, mainly politicians, vanorasika, and other people that vanoita snabasa.
No, that is very clever.
Yeah.
One last question is, so which stones are the most effective?
I would say all the stones are effective. Let me tell you something. We could have just sprayed wizards, but no, because the Paizongoda pilot and then or spray one. But now, because of these stones, we are going to employ people. You see, so people are not finding this thing very well. Employer wizards. So yeah, this is creating employment for the people of Uganda.
Right,
so Bobby Wine and the other things are still yet to visualize and pick this up.
Right.
Thank
you very much, Dr. Mutombo.
But
that was very insightful.
One last thing, zangu budget yari atakakangana kuzisa zvedu pakakangana kwa mari dzema CCTV because they also need to monitor kuti wizards yadzia adzisikurova ere kolototo manheru. Kolototo mnezia?
What is kolototo?
Nyege. Because vakarwa wizards yadzikarwa kolototo kana nyege usiku dzinowanda reproduction and then dzowanda, saka it would need more people, but this is as people who are good with budgets who will be comfortable.
Well, there you have it from Dr. Mutombo. That is a very good initiative. Well, back to the studio.
I think akomana unozonyanya hanzi mungwa dzoti vanongonyara ungoti amana like atvarambidze but vanozonyanya. There you have it. There is also a story that was trending that in Uganda 2 prisoners escaped from the prison and then they came back to the national headquarters of prisons to look for a job, for recruitment. I was like, what? As Uganda kuna TV, as kuna phone. Like, how did that even happen? Imagine if you may, Schofield and Lincoln Barrows, they escape and then they come back to look for work at Fox River Penitentiary. Say, how does that even... Okay, imagine Chidumuna Masendeke. May their souls rest in peace or not. But imagine Chidumuna Masendeke coming back to Kurubuda, also graft. But imagine Opwe on a Jesse. But you know, I'm like, ZPS right now. Because this one, develop. I also got my breeze. Imagine. If again, Taven is which to Pajua. It's Yakubata Ruchet. Moving on, we go on to your favorite segment, the segment that makes the show, the segment that if we miss this segment, we know most of you will be like, because most of you went to school, you have a degree that you don't even use. But those that were not fortunate to do geography in secondary school, those that were not fortunate to even attend classes in secondary school, this is not your segment. This is a segment for those that went to school. School fees, this is not your segment. We bring you the weather. Because what we give you in this segment is nothing that gives you any comfort, but it leaves you with the weather. Weather. Is the weather or not? Let's hear more from the weather.
But don't you think kuti mufana kundichinjirawo hembe dzangu dzakunyadzisa kuramba ndichiya nadzo paTV of which ndagara ndiri munhu anotonyara. Okay, manero akanaka muri yeZimbabwe tokuchingamidza kuchironga chedu the weather. Tikutanga nekuzvishavane mangwanani kuchamuka kuine 38 degrees Celsius. Ichazenge ichiderera nekufamba kwetime. Then toti Harare yedu kuchange kuine 16 degrees Celsius. Saka vanhu vari kukurudzirwa kugara vakapfeka majasi nemhaka yekuti kuchange kuchitonhora pamwe chete kwozopisa hako masikati. Toende hedu kumarondera kuchange kuchinaya zuva rose. Kuchange kuchinaya zuva rose kubva mangwanani kusvikira masikati. Then toti kugweru weather yeko haisi kunyatsonzwisisika. Then topinda kumasowe kuri kukurudzirwa kuti vanhu vaya vachange vachimaina mumigodhi vambomira nekuti kuchange kuchinaya zuva rose. Topinda toenda toenda nasa ndina kupiwa mepi yakakwana yakazara. Anyway, ndakungotaura zviri musoro mangu zvagara zvinenge zvichiitika kunonzi kuchiyuku kushurugi kuchange kuchipisa pamwe chete nekutonhorera at the same time. Chambo maita basa ndizvinoitwa. Next time please uisai maprofessionals enyu makaemploya aweather report because I can't. Right. Thank you nekuteerera chirongwa chedu. It's goodbye for now. Inangu ndajera basa rangu iro retia.
Apa varongotambisawo mari zvapa mazvozvo utambisawo mari because atadazoziva kuti akarowana sei basa irori because pandokutoketa kwacho ndomiroreta nyika. There you have it, viewers. The weather. Until next time, we will give you more of what we gave you today. This has been the Simuka Sketch Show. It will always be the Simuka Sketch Show. But one thing that you have to take away from today is that do good. Continue doing good. No matter what persecution you might face, at the end of the day, we will all leave this earth. But whatever mark you leave, make sure that people will talk about that for the rest of their life. And the men rise and fall like winter wheat, and that wheat. Men rise and fall like winter wheat. But men like Soldier Love, their names, they will remain forever. These are the names that we will always speak of generations to come. They will celebrate that names alongside Leonard Dembo, Simon Chimbetu, Solomon Skuza, James Chimombe, Oliver Mtukudzi. The list goes on. Until next time, bye-bye. Mike. Yeah. I was too emotional for me to do that.